Hey, what's up, my little TisaTellss? Listen, we got some more tea on Martell Holt and his alleged new woman, Sheree Whitfield. And all I can say is, oh, God, if Sheree had, you know what? If Sheree had the power of discernment, Sheree wouldn't be Sheree. She's great reality TV, but baby, her taste in men, I was like, how could you do worse than Tyrone? A man that was locked up all those years that literally you stayed true to and then came out and embarrassed you. How could you possibly do worse? Well, Sheree said, hold my beer and watch this. You got Martell Holt, a serial womanizer, cheeser, alleged narcissist. I think all of the above. I'm just saying it's all my opinion. Don't tell me about his side piece. Don't tell me about Melody. The problem is Martell. And look at Sheree, so happy to have this man. But guess what? Guess what? There's new details about their date. That's right. They were on a date. Y'all ready to get into this? Let's go. And also, we're going to have to talk about Phaedra Parks. And about the way Phaedra is allegedly mad at the way Bravo used and abused her and also threw her away. Y'all, let's get into this mess. But before we do, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Come on, baby, it's YouTube. You know how it works. All right, let's get into this mess. Let's start with Sheree and Martell. Okay, so the people that actually got the I Spy undercover detective agency, Noir TV network, go on and follow them on Instagram, actually gave an update on what actually happened. Y'all ready to get into this? Let's go. Okay, so they said, we received a ton of messages, comments, and questions as we are all shooketh by the crossover love interest we didn't know we needed. Here's what we know about the new couple. Martell and Sheree were spotted near Smyrna, Georgia, as a suburb of Atlanta. They arrived together in Martell's black SUV late Monday. Martell was seen wearing medium shorts and his little brother's t-shirt, as per his usual. But let's continue. Okay, so they said they arrived together in Martell's black SUV late Monday morning and rented bikes, which they rode together on a local trail for an hour. This is already ringing true. One, Sheree is a fitness buff. She loves showing up how good shape she is. She's a little bit competitive. And she likes outdoor stuff. Two, Martell, as far as I know, if all that child support is broke, and it's the perfect date for a broke guy to take you on. Okay, it already rings true. Let's move on. They said they were very comfortable together, and it was obvious that this was not a first date, and no business was being discussed. Woo! Now, they said to see the previous post because it shows the couple actually trying to enter a restroom, a bathroom together, but then decided to leave, which makes me think, were they thinking about doing a little hanky-panky? And Sheree's like, well, why not? And then, they decided to leave. Y'all, hold on. Now listen, Sheree was on Watch What Happens Live, and she did say that she is currently dating somebody. Woo, she has been on Carlos King's show. And Sheree don't have the power of discernment and just picks the wrong person and the wrong team time after time after time. If you're lost, then you're found, and you will find Sheree on the wrong team time after time. So I gotta be honest with y'all, this actually tracks for me. That is Sheree's walk. That is her swing. Sheree, listen, they're both single. But that's just because Martell ain't no damn good, and he's always jumping out of women's beds and then being like, girl, you knew what this was. I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think of this? Are y'all here for this? I don't know if I am. Like, don't get me wrong. I like to see foolery, but we just saw Sheree crying over Tyrone. And now we got to watch her with Martell. She just better pray Martell don't put a baby on her. Martell probably looking around to see if Sheree got some money to pay his child support. And Sheree probably looking around trying to see if he can, let her hold the car and maybe get her a new car. I'm waiting for Melody and Ariane to react. I don't care what y'all say. Melody is big bothered about what Martell does. And she should be, because Martell took her through the ringer. And Ariane, Ariane is literally, I want to make jokes, because last time Ariane was on some dangerous stuff and talking about she was going to end it all until Martell popped up with her. And then she's like, no, what y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? That was about something else, not about him. And we were all like, okay, Ariane, whatever. Listen, let's talk about another Real Housewives, Miss Phaedra Parks, because baby, Phaedra is mad and upset. First of all, she actually commented about what happened with Bravo. Listen to the audio.
Each other because we all filmed the housewives of our cities, right? So talk to me about, Phaedra, you're gonna go first. Your departure story. Was it just accepted and good? You're not gonna do that.
I'm not. My departure was a crock of BS.
Phaedra told me that Candy said that. You said that I wanted to drug her.
I did not say it.
The lies.
There you go, this bitch. I'm telling you.
There's always two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. And let's just say there was only one side that was heard.
Now, let me just say this, right? She says what happened with Bravo is bull. You've had how many years? How come Phaedra never actually came out and actually showed receipts? It reminds me of what her and Portia did that whole season, or always while they're in. They always know a little something extra. They always got the truth, but they're going to decline to say. When anything else they know, they spread all over the world. If you had something that could vindicate you, and not only vindicate you in the hearts and minds of the people, I mean in the hearts and minds of Bravo, you would have showed it. Because one of the reasons why you got kicked off and asked to leave is because Candy allegedly threatened legal action for what Phaedra did. And Bravo was like, yeah, Faye, you gotta go. If she had any evidence that vindicated her, any evidence that Bravo was doing her wrong, any evidence that Candy had done her wrong, I think Phaedra would have showed it. The fact that she declined, girl, stop it. Anyway, who you should really be mad about is Portia. Y'all had a plan and then she threw you to the dogs. But get this also, Phaedra is literally, one of the reasons she might be getting so mad is because she literally shut down rumors of the Real Housewives return, but said she's down to return the Real Housewives to buy after the Real Housewives of Girl Trips experience. Listen to this mess. You know what? I'm not even going to pull the clip up because Phaedra just says a whole lot of nothing. But she literally says, they asked her flat out, do you want to come back? Phaedra says, no, I don't want to pick up a peach. If I wanted a peach, I would have a peach pie. But that's not, no. So I made it very clear. That's not what I want to do. No, I will be yachting. Let them continue to sail away on the Titanic. Okay? Phaedra went on to say, right, about whether she's the daggone villain, and literally said that she wasn't doing that. She said, well, actually, we had spoke about it earlier, and so they chose not to air it. However, that was, and just to be very honest, that was what, now 5.5, 6 years ago? And there's two sides to that story. You only heard one, and obviously they chose not to play the other side. But Phaedra, again with Phaedra's word salads, which is why she's good TV. There's two sides, but that don't mean your side is the right side. Them not wanting to air it means you must have looked so bad. They were like, yeah, let's cut to commercial. She said you only heard one, and obviously they chose not to play the other side. And so it is what it is. And I'm living in the present. And I think people realize, the people that know. And most of the people knew, and they still know. Phaedra was, this reminds me of when Phaedra tried to say she didn't know when her baby was due and how many months along, and she was going to have a full baby at 5.5 months, right? They said she did note though that saying if what she did was so really bad, why would Bravo give her a second chance on air? Phaedra, people have physically assaulted people and they're on girls trip. Girl, you gotta get out of here. She said, I'll say it like this. It is what it is. She muses. I mean, people are going to like you and they're going to believe whatever side they want to believe. And I think my record speaks for itself. And not one day is going to obviously be my legacy. That was some BS, as I said then, and it's still some BS. And obviously, I'm back in the Bravo family. So that speaks volumes, shall we say? If obviously there was a whole issue with me and they didn't want to be bothered, you wouldn't see me popping up at every event because I didn't invite myself, baby. Listen, I hear you, Phaedra. I hear you. But honestly, baby, you still are a ghost. Bravo is using you for promo. And they're using it and you're hoping you get actually on a show. Baby, you not back in Bravo. Now, if they bring her back to Housewives, there might be some truth in what she's saying. But from what it looks like, she ain't coming back to Bravo. And she ain't coming back to Housewives. And Sheree's still a mess. And Tyrone may be a dog, but guess what? She replaced, Sheree replaced him with a new one and even bigger named Martell. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.